All right, all right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the men who taught me this truth. I would like to say shalom to you, Akim and Fuakwath, you men, women, and little ones that believe on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. It's your brother Michael Allah coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah, Lord willing to edify. And the title of this lesson is Esau Cannot Be Hid. You see, Esau cannot be hid. And I got a little video right here that I'm going to play for you. And once again, court is in session, you know, because in these last days, Esau Edom is being exposed for the devil that he truly is, man. Saying he likes to push out this image to the masses of the people as if they're the most purest, God-fearing people to ever walk the planet Earth. But when you pull back the veil and you have eyes to see through his BS, you see that this dude is a complete demon, man. And he has to be destroyed. That's the only conclusion you should come to after you see this man's works. You see how he deals. You see his reasoning. You see? You ultimately look at this nigga track record and you should come to the conclusion, this nigga needs to be put to death. This nigga needs to be destroyed. You see? But let's get straight into it though.
Everybody got cancer. I got throat cancer.
This is Reserve, Louisiana, the cancer capital of America.
Might just died like day before yesterday from cancer.
My daddy died of cancer. I hope I don't have cancer.
The EPA says the cancer risk here is almost 50 times the national average.
The plant puts people who live and work near the facility at the highest risk of developing cancer in the country.
More than 100 petrochemical plants and refineries dot this corridor between New Orleans and Baton Rouge, often referred to as Cancer Alley. Go a half mile farther away, and the cancer rate drops significantly.
But how many people actually have cancer here, and what can be done to stop this? So I met up with Robert, an 82-year-old lifetime resident of Reserve who lives a few blocks from the plant.
I lost my mother to a weird cancer. My brother, my other daughters had cancers. My neighbors and friends.
Robert, where are we right now?
You're in the center of Cancer Alley.
The truth is, behind closed doors, the P word became my secret sin at age 10.
How long have you lived here?
I was born here in 1940, but then the petrochemical industry showed up. They treat us like we're animals or something. I mean, it's terrible. If we go up and down this community, you won't find a home here that hasn't been touched by cancer. Really, it is that bad.
Hey there. We're knocking door to door. We're trying to talk to the people that live here and ask them about Cancer Alley and see if they know anyone who's had cancer. And
How you taking pictures, man? Get away from my house.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Get away from my house.
See ya. Sorry.
Might have no cancer out here.
Okay. Is it like a controversial thing?
And take no pictures.
No?
No cancer. No cancer. Stop asking.
Okay. They were pissed.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I would have went with you. I'm gonna holler at you.
I just want to see all them plants around here. Everybody got cancer. I got throat cancer.
You got...
I don't want to be on no news.
Okay, so it is a contentious thing to talk about out here. We're getting told to f off, get the f out of here. There's a lot of sensitivity about this topic for obvious reasons. Robert told me a lot of people in Reserve work for these plants or know someone that does. So speaking out on the relationship between the plant and cancer is somewhat taboo. Do you know anyone who's gotten cancer out here? Is it pretty common for people to get it out here?
Yeah, you got this plant called Deca. That's the one that's polluting all the cancer. So you might want to go to the last street. It's called 30th. That's where it's doing the most killing at.
Okay.
Somebody just died like day before yesterday from cancer. A lot of my people died from cancer.
And these factories are the ones polluting? Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your time, sir. 30th seems to be the epicenter. It is the closest to these factories out here. We're gonna pull up to these real quick, see who and what we can find. But before I spoke to people living on 30th, I drove to the infamous DuPont Danka plant emitting chloroprene into the air and giving the people that live nearby cancer. 4 years ago, Robert flew 7,000 miles to their headquarters in Tokyo, Japan, and tried to get answers from the executives.
Some people who you know and who you represent are profiteering off of the suffering that's being put on my people by DuPont Danka.
They were turned away. Danka later told them they couldn't meet because of pending litigation.
They demonstrated to us today that they don't care about what's happening to the people in Reserve, Louisiana.
So as you can see, it's a chemical plant over here in Louisiana that's killing a lot of people. It causes cancers. You see, when they release these chemicals in the air. And one thing you have to ask yourself is, well, who owns these plants? Who's the owner of these plants? Now, if you heard the name DuPont and Deca, and we understand these elites own these different chemical plants. They own literally everything that you see. You see? So it's these devils that's constantly furthering the affliction of the Israelites, man. And this devil has to be destroyed. And as you heard the old Jake bring out, he went all the way to Japan. And they basically told him that it's nothing they could do. They basically don't even care that you so-called, Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are suffering. You see? And that means in general, not just this, incident right here. In general, even the food that you eat, this devil and these heathen nations are constantly furthering our oppression in every aspect. You see, any and every aspect that you could think of. But let's continue on though.
I brought people on tours and I went right in the front right there, I parked. And they called the police for me. First, they sent out the guard, come running out.
As we drove in undetected, I began to notice some rather ironic signs placed everywhere. Think safe, stay safe from cancer that we're giving you and your family. Safety is everyone's responsibility. The irony of these signs is that everyone living around this factory is getting cancer. And little did I know, the DuPont Danka plant was one of over 150 petrochemical plants along what's known as Cancer Alley, an 85-mile stretch of land along the Mississippi River between Baton Rouge and New Orleans. Environmentalists refer to Cancer Alley as a sacrifice zone, but DuPont Danka claims
The company says the EPA's chloroprene concerns are based on faulty science, resulting in a dramatically inflated risk factor.
surrounding this entire city we see factories right now.
Look at this horrible thing right here, man. This is our grain elevator. They do import and exports of grains.
And this also pollutes the environment.
Oh, terribly so. It's what's called grain dust.
That contaminated water right there, could I drink from it?
No, you can't drink from the city water here. We don't drink the water here, we buy water.
Could I take a shower out here? People get
Well, that's the one thing that we're worried about because we can't find a way to take a shower. We've got to shower in this water. This is the one plant that I was telling you that produces a known carcinogen. There's just so many of them. And they're right next door to what is called Nalco chemical, which is entirely
So I'm looking for individuals who are 18 to 25 and have a burning desire to break free from the traditional system.
Different chemicals.
What are we in front of right now? I'm feeling a little burn in the eyes.
This is an aluminum factory, and this horrible stuff you see here pervades this whole community.
What health effects is this aluminum known to have on people?
That they're quiet about that.
They're quiet about it. I can taste something in the air right now. Feel it burn my eyes a little bit. Factories everywhere.
Seeing all of these plants pollute the air, water, and soil with various carcinogens, you might be wondering,
Why haven't you moved?
Why should I move? How can I move? I struggled all my life to build this. What is happening in Americans, a poor person right now in good conscience, who would I actually sell this house to? What poor, unsuspecting family would I trick into moving into this debt trap?
And to add
And this shows you that Esau is a complete demon. Let's get this right here in Proverbs. It's Proverbs 12 and verse 10. It says, a righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Exactly. So the righteous man regardeth the life of his beast. You see? And seeing that Yahweh Shema Shai is in the process of establishing the righteous, starting with our Lord Yahweh Shai, we're going to regard the life of our beasts. And beasts can also represent the people. That's why when the righteous are in authority, everybody and everything as a whole is going to rejoice. You see? This is what we're crying out for. A change. Because Esau Edom is not regarding the life of his beast. He don't give a damn. He don't care about you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans being basically destroyed. He don't care about what position you in. He don't care about the hell that you catch. He don't care about you taking a shower. He don't even care about the people taking a shower. They're complaining over there in Louisiana about, them not being able to take a shower, man, and to drink clean water. They have to literally depend on bottled water, and even that shit demonic, because even that shit kills you. So we just need to get the hell away from this dude, man. That's why I said the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. So his way of mercy is giving them bottles of water, to depend on bottles of water. But even in that, you got forever chemicals in the water, in the bottled water. You have plastic, you have water in plastic, man. You see? This Luke 12 and verse 2 says, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. You see? So anything that Esau Edom tries to cover up, because this is how he, mainly, stayed in the power seat for this long, because he was able to fool the people. He was able to, distract the people from certain information, like forever chemicals and, different chemical plants. But the Lord has intervened, and he's making his own tongue fall upon himself. That's why you got these driven Edomites, like this guy right here, or perceived, to be a Edomite, which he could be Jake, but sticking to the point, he's being revealed. Esau's being revealed. these things are being pushed to the forefront, so to speak. You see? Hold on real quick. These things are being pushed to the forefront. These things are no longer being, covered up, and nobody's talking about these things. The shit that Esau is doing behind closed doors, the Lord is revealing them. You see? It says, matter of fact, let me get this. The Second Timothy is 2. So like it's 2 Thessalonians 2. In verse 3, it says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Exactly. So it says, let's read again, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. And that happened because you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, we all fell away from our inheritance. We fell away from our nationality. You see? We fell away, from the names of our power, you know. So like, but we fell away from the names of our power. But that was prophecy. That had to happen. It says, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. So now, Yahweh Shema Shah has allowed us to know who that man of sin is. He's revealed that unto us. One point in time, the man of sin, that was a mystery. But those mysteries have been revealed unto the prophets in these last days, starting with our apostles and elders, a great millstone. Continuing on, it says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called power, or that is worship, so that he as power sitteth in the temple. Hold on, Shalai. Let this dude here, man. Bear with me. All right, now. Bear with me. Yeah, Salak about that. Where we at? Back in that Second Thessalonians 2:4 says, "Who opposes and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he is as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High." Exactly, and this is the mindset and characteristics of Esau Edom. He's filled with pride. You know, this devil just feel like, you know, he could do whatever the fuck he want to do, rule how he want to rule, and treat people, in a fucked up manner, you know, mainly the Israelites, and he thinks that there's no consequences to his actions. But that's not the case, because whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So you Edomites, starting with you top banking families, you've sown nothing but destruction, and that's what you're going to reap in return, because you touched the apple of the Lord's eye. You see? But jumping down, well, continuing on, it says, "Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time." And this is the time where this devil is being revealed. It's becoming common knowledge on who is in control of all this madness and BS that takes place, you know, on the planet Earth. You see, just last night we had a conversation with Eve, you know, and we asked her who run the world. She said the white man run the world. You know, who's in control? The white man is in control. So that's common knowledge. So when you see a video like this, with a chemical, all those different chemical plants that's over there in Louisiana, that's literally killing Jake, and Lord willing, I put the full video in the description box, because as you continue on in that video, this devil, in between two chemical plants, this demon had Jake buried in between two chemical plants, man. Those that lived within that area, they were literally buried in between two fucking chemical plants. This dude has to be destroyed. You see? This land over here in America is fucking polluted, and this shit needs to be destroyed, man. This is our complaint for all of you bastards out there that got a fucking problem with us, reproving the so-called white man, calling this devil out on his unrighteous dealings. All you niggas out there that like to defend this nigga. That's why Yahweh Shemel Shah is gonna fucking destroy you. Because you Israelites are the last niggas that should be taken up for the so-called white man. You see? But it says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way." You see? So the mystery of iniquity doth already work. It says, only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. So it's the Lord that's allowing this dude to build up his tab, so to speak, until he meets his full measure of wickedness. And the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, sends back Yahweh Shai to just do away with this nigga, man. This cancer of the earth. He is the fucking cancer. He's the reason why you Jakes even deal with cancer, man. You see? It says, "And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth." Exactly. So the wicked is being revealed in these last days, man. And the Lord is consuming this devil with the spirit of his mouth by the way of the prophets. Because like I stated earlier, the reason why we've even been sent out in these last days is to reprove this devil, man. Let's prove that. The Psalms 50 and verse 21, it says, "These things hast thou done, and I kept silent." Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. Exactly. So the things that you devils have done in secret, or there's even been, proclaimed in the open, the Lord allowed you to do that, build up all this wickedness, you know, and the Lord was keeping silent on those things before, the Lord sent us out. The Lord allowed you to do these things, set up these different corporations to mainly destroy the Israelites, you know, and that gave you the mindset of thinking that the Lord was with you. But really, you were being snared by Yahweh Shemal Washah, because you didn't consider this to happen. It says, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. Exactly. You didn't count on the Lord stepping in on our behalf. You see, you didn't expect the Lord to have a remnant reserved that will in these last days stand up and reprove you to your face. You see? Matter of fact, let's get this. Let's get this word reprove right here. Yeah, you devils thought because you was whooping our ass, we didn't know our nationality. You devils was counting on that to just be forever. You see? You thought the Lord was with you. But you wasn't counting on the Lord to have mercy upon us, man. That's why he reserved a remnant. You see? But let's get this phrase reprove. It says judge, rebuke, reprove, correct. So we judging this devil, man. We rebuking you for your wickedness, man. Matter of fact, let me get this. Yep. Here you go, right here. Simple Google definition of that word rebuke. It says to express sharp disapproval or criticism of someone. Why? Because of their behavior or actions. You see? So we're expressing a sharp, really, it's Yahweh Shemal Washah through us expressing a sharp disapproval on how you're ruling. You Edomites are ruling. Look at how you're ruling the earth. Look at the earth. We constantly bring out, the shit that you do to the planet Earth. This is the Lord's creation that you fucking up. You ain't just fucking up on some shit that man created. You see, you fucking up on what Yahweh Shemal Washah created. You see? You've turned things upside down. So the Lord has sent us out in these last days to rebuke your ass, man, on your behavior and your actions. And this is why we're confidently and boldly proclaiming that you're going into slavery. It makes all the sense in the world, man. There's no reason for you Edomites to even be on the damn earth right now, man. No reason. You don't deserve to be on the earth. You don't deserve to even be in the power seat, and you're proving it. Let's get this. And I'm going to close out with this one. Sirach, Ecclesiastes 10 and 8. Matter of fact, oh, man. I'm going to start at, I'm going to jump around on this, man. This is a heavy chapter. I'm going to jump around on this, but I'm going to start at 3. In Sirach, matter of fact, oh, man. Yeah. I'm gonna start at 3. It's Ecclesiastes 10 and verse 3. It says, "An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited." Exactly. So the unwise king, which is Esau Edom, and how we touched on yesterday at camp, this dude Esau, he's a child, you see, and a child should not be in the power seat, calling the shots, making judgment calls, you see. And that's exactly what Esau Edom is. He's a child, and he's an unwise king. And how is he unwise? Well, I just showed you a fucking video on how unwise this dude is, man. Who the hell who builds a chemical plant, period? We didn't have that shit in ancient times, man. Who the hell thinks to build a damn chemical plant? Right then and now, this nigga shouldn't be ruling. If you conjured up a damn chemical plant and you thought that was a good idea, when you go on my page, I did a video not too long ago on this dude put over, I think like a couple thousand tires. He just dumped thousands of tires in the fucking ocean, thinking that it was gonna help the ecosystem. What dumbass? Who thinks of something like that? Who the hell told you to create tires in the first place? We didn't have that in ancient times, man. But the unwise king destroys his people, man. That's why we're begging Yahweh Shema Shai to get rid of this nigga, man. So it says, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. And that's only going to come when our Lord Yahweh Shai is in the power seat, man. That's when that prudence, that's when that righteousness is going to flourish throughout the planet Earth. It says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. Esau Edom is not profitable to the earth right now. He's not profitable to the people right now. So he has to be moved out of the way. And once he's moved out of the way, that's when our Lord Yahweh Shai and the elect, starting with the 144,000 on down, is going to be established. And let's jump up to the first verse. It says, and a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. That's where, order is going to be, righteous order is going to be established in the earth. And once you have a system of order, that makes everything else, fall in place, so to speak. See, here in America, this is known as the land of confusion. And you have confusion everywhere. That's why America is in the chaos position that it's in right now. Because confusion is governing this planet Earth, man, and governing the people. You have a king that he's full of confusion. By default, he's going to spread that to the masses of the people. And that's going to be his foundation of his kingdom, confusion. But the Lord is going to root that shit out of the earth, man. Jumping down to the 8th verse, it says, matter of fact, let's start at the 7th verse. It says, pride is hateful before the Most High and man, and by both doth one commit iniquity. You see, so the Lord hates pride, man. And we also hate pride. That's why we're driven through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Washai to come up against you, Edomites, and to tell you to your face, the Lord's going to destroy your ass, and you must be destroyed, man. It's a must that you go. Because if the Lord don't come back and do away with you, then he's going to kill all of us, including himself. Verse 8, it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. And this is how this devil has maintained his kingdom. You see? This is, how he's been ruling. This is his characteristics. He's a unrighteous man. He deals unrighteously. You know the way what he injures the people. You know how the hell you contaminate a whole community of people? How do you poison and manage to kill a whole damn near a whole community of people through cancer? This is how he rules. It says, "And riches got by deceit." Yeah, the DuPonts make trillions off of riches got by deceit, man. Here it is. When you go back and you watch that video, this devil in that area of the chemical plants, he's building new communities around that damn chemical plant, man. That's his riches being gotten by deceit. You deceiving the people, man. He ain't telling the people, don't come over here or don't come to this area because there's chemical plants right here and it could eventually give you cancer. You could be exposed to cancer. He ain't telling you that. Jake told you himself. He been living there since what, the 40s, and Jake in 1963, he seen them Edomites, the DuPont family, building those factories back then. And he said he seen the Edomites that used to live around that area at the time that they were building those chemical plants. He said that the Edomites left that area, but they didn't tell Jake to leave the area, man. Why? Because he wanted to profit off of you, man. But it says the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So since you decided to rule in your way, you Edomites decided to lean into your own understanding, now the Lord's going to destroy you. You see? And he's going to translate the kingdom like he's always done from one people to another. So once Esau is destroyed, who's going to take the power seat after that? The Israelites, starting with our Lord Yahweh Shah. You see? Verse 10, it says, the physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. Exactly. So that's it for you. You the cancer of the earth, and the Lord is going to come back, and he's going to destroy you and cut the cancer off. You see? You Edomites are the cancer of the earth. The Lord's coming back to destroy you. You see? So you got it today. You ruling for now. But remember, this shit is temporary. Your ass is going into slavery, and after them 1,000 years of captivity, you're going to be done away with. But Lord willing, that was edifying. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the men who taught me this truth. Peace and blessings be to the hopeful elect, you men, women, and little ones that believe on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.